Coach is hopefully not listening.
Yeah. No, it was the opposite. I almost hit the bicycles. Jersey pizza is like the best.
Paxton Aronson, thank you so much for taking some time for us here during your Eintracht Frankfurt summer training camp in the United States as a US player, as someone who grew up in this country. How special is it to you to be here now for summer training camp with your German football team?
Yeah, obviously special. Yeah. It's actually my first time in Louisville. So,
okay.
Yeah, but like you said, just being able to be back home in your country with a team from Germany, it's obviously a special feeling.
So it's your first time with the Kentucky Summer Heat as well. I can tell you guys are pretty busy fighting it, right?
Yeah, I was used to the Texas Heat for the entire summer, which is honestly, I think, worse than the Louisville Heat.
Oh, it's even worse? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just dry heat. But no, it's definitely warm here.
Now, being a player from the United States, here with your teammates in the United States, do you have to be some kind of like a translator, like a travel guide to them?
No, because like I said, this is my first time in Louisville. The guys have been here last year, so yeah, I think they know more about it than me. But when we get to Philadelphia, I definitely will show some guys around. Yeah, I grew up 30 minutes from there, and I played for the club there. So a lot of my friends and family constantly go into the city. So I'll definitely help them out with some stuff there.
Whenever you return back to your home country, what has to be part of that trip? Do you have like any special needs whenever you come back home?
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Pizza is the big thing.
Pizza?
Yeah. For me, Jersey pizza is like the best, and a cheesesteak.
Of course, yeah.
The food is something, I miss. When I'm in season, it's good. I don't have it because it's probably not the best for my body. But in the off season, it's nice to just come back and feel at home eating those things.
Coach is hopefully not listening about your love to pizza. Let's talk about your last year, because that's quite interesting. You spent 1 year away from Frankfurt, from Eintracht, over in the Netherlands, in Utrecht. How do the Americans pronounce Utrecht? Utrecht?
Utrecht, probably.
Utrecht.
Yeah,
okay.
Utrecht.
Okay. So 1 year away from home, how many times did you almost get run over by a bicycle during your first weeks?
No, it was the opposite. I almost hit the bicycles.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was the opposite. You have to keep your head on the swivel there, just like in the game. I swear, it was crazy. But then me and my girlfriend adopted it, and we became the people who were biking around. So it's actually really nice. It was. I enjoyed it a lot.
You get adopted pretty quick to that kind of lifestyle, right?
Exactly.
So what about your football lifestyle? 1 year away from Frankfurt, how much did you grow during that year as a person, but also as a player?
Yeah, it's the biggest steps I've taken so far in my career. I think the whole goal was for me to be able to go to a club and a league where I could develop and play a full season. I was lucky enough to not get any injuries as well, so I could play the entire duration of the season through and through. And I think the steps and progression that I took were really essential for me, especially to come back to Frankfurt and do what I want to do, which is compete for a spot. So I think, what the club Utrecht provided me and, the whole league itself in the Netherlands, it really helped me and set me up for where I am now.
There's nothing better than a lot of playing time, probably being a player your age, right?
Yeah, I think it's the number one thing that you need to grow. And that's what I knew leaving Frankfurt. What I needed was the playing time, and I think it helped me so much.
You also played a bunch of different positions during that season. What was like that kind of position that you felt most comfortable with?
The box-to-box guy,
box-to-box.
number 8. Yeah, I kind of fell in love with that position.
What does it mean to your future in Frankfurt now? Like exactly that position? Is that what you're going to be looking at?
Yeah, I think so. It's what I see myself as the best, and I think the highest chance to make an impact on the field.
Even in a team like this right now with that high quality?
Yeah, definitely.
Is there like an option for you, like move out to the wing, or no option at all?
No, I think I'm a versatile player. I played winger with the national team and also with Utrecht a couple times, so I can definitely play that position, but I don't think it's my strongest.
What kind of feedback do you get right now during summer training camp from your coach, from Dino, when it comes to your development? Does he accomplish what you've done over the last 12 months?
Yeah, of course. He recognized it, which is also good for a player coming back to know that your coach saw what you did and welcomes you back with open arms. We spoke even before I went on loan, and he told me the things he wants to improve. And just over the small talk, he said that he saw me improve that, and he's just happy to have me back in the team and back in the system.
And if you look inside yourself, do you kind of feel that you are a little bit more confident looking back at that 1 year, like when it comes to your skill set?
Yeah, definitely. I think when you just get the rhythm of games, it unleashes a whole different aspect. You become more mature on the field. You, like you said, you have more confidence, and yeah, you just kind of get this. I don't know how to describe it, but the certain flow about you that you just know what to do when you're in the positions in the game. So it definitely helps.
There's people who actually say when it comes to skill set, Paxton Aronson kind of reminds us of what Mario Götze has. Like when it comes to certain kind of intelligence, quickness in your head. Would you agree or disagree?
Well, I would be honored to agree. Yeah. I think that's not a bad person to be compared to. But yeah, I think ever since I arrived at the club, it's a person that when you look at the profile and the position he's played, I always tried to learn as much as I could from him, because we do have similar body types in terms of like stature, height, and yeah, good and tight positions. So I always try to learn from him and just how clever he is.
Mm-hmm. And there's also people who say maybe Paxton can go away like Daichi Kamada did, just 1 year away, becoming back more mature, more self-confident. So, yeah, that just helps you improve in so many ways, being 1 year away in a different league. What about that comparison to Daichi Kamada?
Yeah, I got the honor to play with Daichi for when I first came. So I think it was 6 months or to a year. It's obviously a great player. So Daichi was one of my close friends, and he had the ability to go box to box. He was really good at covering ground. He made great tackles, and then he would also arrive really late. And like you said, I think I do a good job of kind of sensing when to arrive late in the box, but I can also put some tackles in.
Why will this become the breakout season for Paxton Aronson at Eintracht Frankfurt?
I think, just coming into a team that obviously had such a good season, and I can tell that the togetherness of it and the environment of the team is just something that I can see myself progressing in. And yeah, like we've spoken about, I think the steps I've taken have set me up to have a great season.
What if it doesn't work out? Are there any thoughts like that, or do you keep them away from your mind?
I think as a human, of course, doubt can creep into your head, but I'd never like to look too far into it, because, I think if you just tell yourself, okay, this is the way it's going to go, if you really want something, that's how it's going to go. And then you can always look at different things after the fact. But if you want to be fully committed and go for it 100%, I think that's the mindset you need.
And at the end of the summer training camp, you will be staying in Philadelphia for a few days and have an exhibition game there as well. You grew up close to Philadelphia. You played for that ball club. How special, how excited are you about returning to Philly? Yeah,
I'm super excited. I think I'll have probably a whole section of family and friends in the stadium cheering me on. So it'll be a really special moment. When I joined the club when I was probably 11, 12 years old after moving from my dad's club in New Jersey. And it's just a special club for me, it being my boyhood team, and I have so many great memories there. So it'll be really, really strange, but also amazing playing in the stadium, but not for Philadelphia.
Thank you so much and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Die Eintracht zu Gast im Sommertrainingslager hier in Louisville, Kentucky. So weit weg von euch, aber wir sind ganz nah dran für euch. Jeden Tag mit frischen Eindrücken hier das Tagebuch aus dem Trainingslager. Guckt es euch bitte an und seid so gut gefühlt wie live dabei.